What was this video on again? I can't quite remember. Welcome back to Gadget Conquest, everybody, and today we are looking at these. These are the Hifiman HE400i planar magnetic headphones. I am not an audiophile, okay? I don't know that much about headphones in general. I can discern, what sounds good, but when it comes to the ultra high end or even just the high end, there are better people to listen to than me. What I want to talk about is the perspective of a regular person getting some planar headphones and taking a step into the audiophile experience with something like this. So I bought these on drop.com for 150 bucks. There was part of a drop, although normally you can get these on Amazon for, I believe, 189, 179, 189, something like that. I will have the link in the description as I normally do. So I'm just gonna talk about these as headphones first, okay? Let's do that. These are really comfortable. These are probably the most comfortable headphones I have ever worn in my life. They are just super, super soft, squishy cups. And it's interesting because they went with protein, like leather protein, whatever it's called. But then it also has this like microfiber piece to, I guess, seal a little bit better. And they are actually, I'm actually holding it backwards, but the cups are actually angled as well. They're not perfectly even all the way around. So they fit at a nice angle on your head and they compress really, really well. The band up top is very comfortable. My head doesn't touch the metal strap on top. I don't know if yours will, but mine doesn't. That's all I can say for you there. I do have to adjust it a little bit to fit my head. Not quite all the way, maybe just a small amount on each side. Looks like one spring on each side. The overall look and feel of these things is really, really good, especially for the money. They came with this detachable cable that has a left and right input and then a 1/4-inch jack that actually is an adapter. I believe the adapter actually came pre-applied, like just pre put on, and it's just a 3.5mm headphone jack there. From what I understand about planar headphones is they're normally pretty difficult to drive. You almost always need an amp to get sound out of them, otherwise they'll just be way too quiet. These can run really well actually without an amp. Just being, can't plug them into my phone anymore, but they work really well plugged into my tablet. Plugged directly into my computer, they actually work really well as well. You're not going to get a lot of volume out of them without an amp. I have a FiiO K5 that I use when I really want to listen to something at a little bit more than, I don't know, like room volume. They don't get very loud without an amp, but they actually do a really good job even without one. And if you don't mind the fact that they're open back headphones because they're planars, they actually are good enough to take around with you. Now, that said though, it's not a lot of fun to take them around with you because they didn't come with a carrying case or anything like that. And while they do fold like this in both directions, which is really cool, they don't fit very well around your neck. They're pretty tight, so you wouldn't be wearing them around your neck, honestly. Get like a hard shell bag, or something to put this in if you want to carry it around. It's kind of disappointing that it didn't come with a carrying bag. A lot of headphones normally come with carrying bags, especially if you pay over $100 for them, but I guess, you know, live with it. Most of the time you're going to be using these at home anyway. I'm only going to be using these at home. I'm not going to take these out with me. They're open back headphones, so, you know, people around you are going to hear what you hear. But they sound amazing. I am, like I said, I'm not an audiophile. I don't know that much about high-end headphones. These are my first, this is the first pair of planers that I'm personally owning. I have used planers once before. I think a family member had them and let me listen to them and they sounded great, but I didn't spend enough time with them to actually get a, I don't know, to like develop an opinion, I guess. And these I have, because I've had these for about 2 weeks now. And they're just really good for the money. If you are someone like me that you've only used regular dynamic cone headphones, is it dynamic cone? I think we'll say dynamic headphones, just the regular drivers, and you really want to experience some hi-fi or you know, like take a pinky toe into some audiophile grade equipment, this is a good place to start. It's not very expensive. It's $180, and it's just nice. It's really nice. I'm not much of an active listener. I prefer to listen to more lyrical music because I really like singing along. And these are really clear. They just are super clear, and that's perfect for, especially for lyrical music, because I want to be able to listen to the lyrics as clearly as possible, and these really help with that. So I'm not much of an active listener, but these headphones have made me more of an active listener, if that makes any sense to you. And they're just kind of great overall. I can't recommend them enough if you are that kind of person. Now, if you're a serious audiophile and you're looking for some great planers, maybe watch a different review. Because this is, once again, this is a regular person's perspective. I'm not, well, I'd like to think I'm a regular person. This is a regular person's perspective. This is not an audiophile's perspective. These are great. You should try them if you are in the market for something like this. If you're not in the market for something like this, don't try them. Use your money on something else instead. Maybe a wireless pair of headphones. Odds are you don't have a headphone jack on anything anyway. But that's it. I hope you don't mind the short video. I just kind of wanted to share my love for these things, and maybe you'll see me step more into audiophile grade stuff in the future because of these. So that's about it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Have a good night. Have a good week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.